Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. And in today's video, we have another review for you guys. But before we get into this review, I want to give you guys a little bit of context as to the nature of this review. So I'm gonna keep it short and try and keep it brief. So let's get into it. So when I was younger, I was probably the biggest fan you could ever find of the Batman Arkham game franchise. And to this very day, I'm still a huge fan. And for their first game, Batman Arkham Asylum in 2009, Warner Brothers got with DC Direct to make a line of Arkham Asylum action figures. And I just thought they were the coolest thing in the world when I was growing up. And unfortunately, I was never able to get my hands on them, on any of them in the first wave. The second wave came out. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get my hands on any of those either. It wasn't until Arkham City came out and they released Wave 1 of their figures. I was able to get my hands on the unmasked infected Batman. And back then, just having that was like the coolest thing in the world. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Even more than Michael Myers. Like, I loved these figures. I got some of the Mattel figures that they put out for Arkham City. I got the Joker. I had a Robin. Got Two-Face, Penguin, Harley Quinn. But there was one figure that I had always wanted and was never able to get until now. The original DC Direct Batman Arkham Asylum Series 1 Batman action figure. I am finally in possession of this. This is like a childhood dream come true. I would have killed for this figure back in the day. And I ordered it on eBay, and it's finally here. These things are, like, literally impossible to find in stores now. They don't sell them anymore. DC Direct doesn't even go by DC Direct anymore. It's DC Collectibles now. Here on the back, see, based on one of the top superhero games of all time now. The reason it says one of the top, because the other three tops are the other Arkham games. Because let's be real, superhero games were not anything until this game came along. This game is phenomenal. It is still my favorite Arkham game to date. One of my favorite games of all time. I think it's just such a good play. The other figures in this set are Joker with Scarface. You got Scarecrow, which is one of my favorite Scarecrows, and Harley Quinn. Fantastic. I am so excited to get this guy opened up. And, yeah, have a closer look at him. All right, so here we have the figure out of the box, and I'm actually quite disappointed. So first of all, the Batarang is broken, which is fine. You know, this can be fixed. But, you know, it's still a little disappointing. Yeah, and now the function that it has of like opening and closing it isn't gonna work anymore. It does come with a broken Batarang. It's nice. It comes with the kickstand or the base. I remember a lot of people back in the day complaining about these, you know, because they were just solid black. They were all wanted like some sort of logo on it or something. Then we get to Batman. This figure is just as awesome as I would imagine. But he is, I don't know. He appears as if he is not real. It just could be me, you know, worrying, but a lot of the joints are incredibly loose. Also, a lot of them seem to be popping out. A lot of them really look worn, like they've been used, even though there have been no signs of entry on the box. And this one won't even turn like it's meant to. It's like stuck. There we go. It just overall feels like a really flimsy, cheap figure. And when a figure feels that way, that's usually a strong indicator that it is a knockoff. Now, I could just be paranoid. because I've seen tons of reviews on these, and mine doesn't exactly appear the way most others did. I mean, it overall looks the same, yes, but mine feels a little smaller and feels a little less detailed. I'm hoping it's just my paranoia and that I didn't get a knockoff figure. I hope this is an actual real one. I think it is. I think I'm being a little bit paranoid. Maybe these figures weren't made as good as I thought they were. But when I had my Arkham Asylum figures my Arkham City figures from back in the day, they certainly did not feel like this. So I'm hoping it's just paranoia. Hopefully I can do some things to fix it up. But yeah, without thinking about all that, let's actually just review this figure properly. So this is my my favorite design for Batman. I absolutely love this design for Batman. Of all time, this is by far my favorite. He just looks so badass in this game, all the way down from the gauntlets. I've always loved the gauntlets. I don't know what the fuck is going on with his finger. It's just that the finger is just kind of the way he was put in packaging. But I've always loved the gauntlets with the metallic blue look. I mean, just look at that. I've always loved these gauntlets. I don't know why. They've just always made them look so badass. Also, the Bat logo. This is also my favorite Bat logo of all time. I'm not a big fan of the Michael Keaton style, like circular bat with the yellow behind it. I've always loved the big bat across the chest. And that head sculpt is just perfect, man. That looks just like Batman. Got the nice gold utility belt. Shows articulation. His head can go all the way around. He's got a bend at the elbow. He does have some... he can't put his arms out, but it's hindered by the cape, which also, mind you, feels really flimsy as well. But yeah, he can bend at the knees. His ankles do twist. He's got like an ankle twist here. And his wrists, or I guess forearm area, can twist as well. His legs can go in and out, or like back and forth. They can't go out this way though, which is good because I can't stand when action figures have too much articulation. I mean, almost this is too much articulation. I'm thinking about maybe gluing some of these joints possibly. I just need to find a good clean glue that'll, you know, seal it up without leaving a mark or anything like that. But yeah, this Batman was sculpted beautifully. It really was. It's just, I'm surprised as to how just flimsy the figure feels. It feels very off, which is disappointing. I expect him to feel bigger and a lot more put together than the figure does, which is a shame. But again, you know, it's eBay. What do you expect? You know, this is kind of concerning for me. It really does feel like I could just pop this off right now. So I'm definitely going to have to, I really don't want to glue it down, but I may have to. But again, once again, it's not like I'm going to be using these figures. They're going to be sitting on my shelf or bureau or whatever. So it's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, overall, just an awesome looking figure, man. He just looks awesome. And he's got this really strong scent coming off of him, this really strong plastic scent, and I remember that from back in the day when I got my Arkham City Batman. It's really a really strong scent, which is fine though. I like that scent. Again, it brings back memories for me. He's got some nice detailing here. It's kind of like got some rivets and bolts in there, kind of giving it a more realistic feel. I mean, this version of Batman did go with the whole underwear / boxers look, which I actually don't mind. I've never minded that on Batman. I love just the blue and the gray with the black cape and logo with the belt. It's just such a sick look. It's always been such a sick look. I feel like Batman is the coolest designed superhero ever. Well, he's the coolest superhero ever, but his designs are always just awesome. And out of all the superheroes, he's just the scariest and the coolest looking. He just looks awesome, man. This is how Batman should be depicted in live action. I would kill for a live action Batman that looks like this. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.